Croconaw is the most powerful, dominant, and influential Pokemon in GSC ZU. Croconaw in ZU is essentially what Snorlax is to OU. It is required on every competitive team, being the tier's best defensive Pokemon and a dangerous offensive threat. Croconaw's move pool also make it a versatile Pokemon. Unless you're using some gimmicky Sun team or Hyper offense, then use Croconaw on every team. It blanket checks basically everything in the tier. It is the main backbone holding the entire metagame together, and dropping it makes you much worse off against top threats like Magby. Every single Pokemon is influenced by Croconaw in some way, and many of the tier's dominant strategies are focused on weakening it. When you use Thief on Pokemon like Magby and Smoochum, Croconaw is your main target. When you use Explosion Onix, Coughing, or Grimer, Croconaw is the main thing you want to blow up. When you use Swords Dance Tentacool, it's primarily because it's the setup sweeper that can set up all over Croconaw. Not many Pokemon can switch into Croconaw, so oftentimes the best play against it is to try Freeze it, Crit it, or PP Stall it with your own Croconaw. Croconaw shapes every corner of the metagame, and nothing else can match its consistency, viability, and value. When you build teams and play games in this tier, Croconaw is the main thing you need to keep in mind. Skill in this tier comes from finding ways to break through Croconaw. Now, I will analyse Croconaw's stats, typing, movesets, and its effect on building and playing, so buckle the hell up. Croconaw's stats aren't too impressive at first, but then you remember what tier you're playing. By GSC ZU standards, Croconaw's stats are very impressive. Its base stat total is tied for the highest in the tier with Bayleaf, Parasect, Togetic, Ivysaur, and Wobbuffet. Croconaw's defense stats, as well as its attacking stats, are both solid, making it the tier's premier tank. Croconaw is able to check physical attackers, such as Doduo, Diglett, and Sandshrew. Its good special bulk also let it take hits from the likes of Smoochum, Magby, and Butterfree relatively well. What really makes Croconaw so dominant though is its typing. Mono Water is an incredible typing for the GSC ZU metagame. It grants Croconaw resistances to fire, ice, and water, which are of major use in a tier dominated by Magby, Smoochum, and Croconaw itself. Grass and Electric are the only types super effective against water, and the tier only has one electric type in Mareep, who is not overly common. Mareep is a shaky Croconaw answer anyway, being outsped and 3-KO'd by Surf. Because of Croconaw's typing, bulk, and move pool, it can soft check almost everything. Magby, Smoochum, Doduo, Diglett, Onix, Growlithe, Butterfree, they all get checked by Croconaw. Pokemon like Weepinbell, Togetic, and Dratini aren't safe either, due to Croconaw's move pool. Croconaw is one of the most dangerous offensive Pokemon in the tier. It has a respectable base special attack stat of 59. Aside from Croconaw itself, the only Pokemon who resist water are Tentacool, Bayleaf, Weepinbell, Ivysaur, and Dratini. The grass types and Dratini all get hit hard by Ice Beam, however. Ice Beam complements Surf very well by hitting the few things that resist it. Ice Beam provides a harder hit on Togetic and Doduo in addition. It also, crucially, provides a 10% chance to freeze the opponent. Croconaw has numerous free turns in every game to spam Ice Beam and fish for freezes. This is most useful against opposing Croconaw. Since Croconaw has so few switch-ins, the best play is often to switch to your own Croconaw and attempt to freeze it. If you are running Hidden Power Electric, then you can fish for crits with it. Croconaw wars are a very common sight in this tier, and freezing the opposing Croconaw is game changing. There's a good reason Surf, Ice Beam, and Rest Talk is Croconaw's primary set. With this set, it has almost no good switch-ins and it checks over half the metagame. Oftentimes, the best way to break this Croconaw set is to try hit it on the switch with Pokemon like Magby, Smoochum, and Doduo. This is more difficult in GSC ZU than in other GSC tiers, since there are no spikes. Pokemon like Smoochum can threaten Croconaw, but they don't want to take hits from it. There is nothing that can switch into Croconaw and reliably break it aside from Tentacool, Cursed Croconaw, Bayleaf, and sort of Mareep. It has numerous free turns to come in and fire off its attacks in every game, or rest if its HP is low. It is a truly monstrous tank. Croconaw is the main defensive piece that holds the entire metagame together. Croconaw can also use Rock Slide, Ancient Power or Hidden Power Electric on its Rest Talk sets. Rock Slide or Ancient Power give Croconaw guaranteed good Sleep Talk pulls against Magby, Smoochum and Doduo. Ancient Power also has a 10% chance to boost all of Croconaw's stats, letting it potentially sweep under the right circumstances. Hidden Power Electric lets Croconaw chip opposing Croconaw and Tentacool on the switch. Running any of these moves does make Croconaw significantly worse into Grass types and Dratini, however, so beware of that. Croconaw also learns Roar, which can be used to phase setup Pokemon such as Sandshrew, Weeping Bell, Ancient Power users, and Leddyba, though using it does sacrifice Sleep Talk. Croconaw can even make itself a setup sweeper with Curse. While Curse Croconaw is much worse defensively since it can't use Rest, it has high offensive potential. Curse Croconaw is able to set up all over opposing Croconaw, and very little can stand up to boosted Rock Slides or returns. It uses Ice Beam on Curse sets to retain damage on the tier's Grass types, such as Weeping Bell and Bayleaf. Curse Croconaw is a very capable sweeper, particularly when supported by Paralysis. Croconaw is mandatory on every GSC ZU team. It is simply too good not to be used. You could use the Surf, Ice Beam, Rest and Sleep Talk set on every single team, and you would almost never be punished for it. As such, Croconaw pairs well with basically everything. Grass types like Bayleaf and Weeping Bell make good partners, since Croconaw can check the fire types that threaten them. Magby is a good offensive partner for Croconaw, since it can take advantage of grass types. If Croconaw Ice Beams Bayleaf on the switch, then it is forced to use Synthesis, giving Magby a free turn to come in. Togetic and Doduo appreciate Croconaw as a partner, since Croconaw can check Onix and Smoochum. Paralysis spreaders such as Dratini and Butterfree are fantastic support for Curse Croconaw, due to how well Curse and Paralysis go together. I could go on, but you get the picture. Croconaw is on every single team anyway, so everything appreciates its presence. It's worth noting that Croconaw is a solid lead as well. With Rest Talk, it checks other leads such as Butterfree and Magby, and doesn't really have any bad lead matchups because it's fucking Croconaw and it beats everything. It just can't be overstated how good Croconaw is. This Pokemon is so consistent, so useful and so powerful in every single game. It may have a few minor flaws, but they are minor when compared to its overwhelming number of advantages. I will go over these flaws though, because they do exist. Croconaw's speed, while decent, still leaves it outspotted by a number of top Pokemon, such as Magby, Onix, Smoochum, Bayleaf, Ivysaur, and Nidorino. This can make repeatedly switching into these Pokemon difficult, and it means they can use tricks like Thief or Explosion to neuter Croconaw before it can react. Speaking of Thief and Explosion, Croconaw's dominance means it is often the target of these moves. If Croconaw loses its leftovers, it becomes notably worse at switching into Magby and Smoochum. If you lose Croconaw to Explosion, then Magby, Smoochum, Diglett and opposing Croconaw all become much more difficult to handle. Croconaw can suffer from 4 Movesaw syndrome as well, since it wishes it could use Ice Beam and Hidden Power Electric both on its Rest Talk sets, but it's stuck having to choose one. These flaws don't stop Croconaw from being an omnipotent force, however. It wasn't actually always like this for Croconaw though. It took a while after GSC Zeo was created for Croconaw to become the dominant Pokemon. In December 2020, GSC Zeo was accidentally created by myself when I created a joke channel in the GSC Discord for people to talk about it. The player base decided to make everything below B on the GSCPU viability rankings to be the Pokemon that would be in this new ZU tier. Croconaw was one of the many Pokemon in this list who then dropped to ZU. Croconaw wasn't very common in the first 2 months of GSC ZU's existence, however. Among the Pokemon who dropped into ZU was another middle evolution water starter, who was known as Wartortle. Wartortle outclassed Croconaw in most roles when it was still in the tier. While Wartortle's attack was lower, its special attack and its special defense were noticeably higher, and its defense stat was equal. Wartortle was like Croconaw in the current metagame, except it was even more overpowered. Its superior special defense meant it was much more difficult to wear it down on the switch, and Wartortle was stronger offensively. Croconaw is already borderline overpowered in the current metagame, but Wartortle was truly something else. Dominated the tier to such a degree that it was banned only 2 months after GCZU was created. Wartortle was banned with the notion that Croconaw would fulfill its role, only worse, after it was banned, keeping a major defensive backbone in the metagame. This is exactly what ended up happening. There was a GCZU tournament right after Wartortle was banned, and Croconaw was the most used Pokemon. It rose from Wartortle's ashes and became the new emperor of GCZU. And 2 years later, he's still in that spot. Give it up for Croconaw, because he is the GCZU Pokemon.